Alrighty guys, 'tis I, ChrissieGirl. Welcome to part 17 of my LEGO Harry Potter Years 1 to 4 playthrough, and we're on the second to last part of Year 2. Obviously, after winding up in a monochrome world 50 years ago, we realise Hagrid's got something to do with this whole fiasco going on. So what better thing to do than to ask him? And he seems to be rather on edge. Ron, of course, needing food or drink, needing sustenance at all times. And he's just watching them with interest, like... Oh, and now Harry's joining in with the food fiasco. It's like being at a cinema watching a film. So basically, not only has Hagrid been asked to leave the school, but the headmaster Dumbledore has been asked to leave as well. So now things look like they might get really bad without Dumbledore around. So obviously, it's up to us. We've got to get to the bottom of this. We've only been given one instruction. Follow the spiders. Why they can't be butterflies, I don't know. These butterflies are nice to look at. Yeah, this is another forest level. Certainly not sick of these. I believe there's one forest level for every year in this particular game, if I remember rightly. But to be fair, the forest level in the 4th year is actually kind of interesting because it's got a little addition to it that makes it quite, well, additions I should say, that make it quite, you know, fun to play. I don't know what this thing is. It's very, very unusual. I really don't know what it is, and I'm just using it to get to these blue studs because it's pretty much the only thing that can get me to them. So I do apologise, but it's got to be done. If you have stud magnet, I imagine you could reach him without needing this thing. Stud magnet being another upgrade, which you need to get a red brick for. The main purpose of this thing is actually to get up here when it stops getting stuck. And the whole idea is, you know, Ron's not going to be able to get up, so I've got to help him get up so that we can proceed. Well, not just Ron, Fang as well. Fang is with us. And we need Fang for the next part, only he can't get up, so yeah. I do apologise, but again, studs cannot resist. So LEGO Batman 2 has recently come out. Probably will be picking that one up at some point. Not necessarily because of me, but because my other half absolutely... he really enjoys LEGO Batman, and he's displayed an interest in LEGO Batman 2, so I imagine it will be bought at some point. I don't know if I should do coverage of any more LEGO games other than the LEGO Harry Potter games. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But I've got loads of games that I wish to cover. So that's how we make sure the other characters get to us. We need those bow truckles to build a ladder for us. So now we've got Fang. Let's dig. Dig, 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 dig. Oh, for goodness sake. What are you doing down there, Harry? You loser. Again, in any doubt with this stage, just follow the spiders. They'll point you in the right direction. Though it's kind of hard not to know where to go anyway, because it's fairly straightforward and linear. Apart from, you know, a few instances where you've got to stop and solve a puzzle in order to proceed, the stages themselves are fairly linear. Hi. believe there is a lake segment here, but it's only a very, very tiny segment. It's not like the lake segment in year 1, where they had to drain the lake. You have to just fly across it. Blooming wasps! I hate them. I hate them in real life, and I hate them in this game. Quite possibly the one insect slash bug. You know, the one bug that I hate worse than spiders. If you can class spiders as a bug. Because, I mean, I was always taught they were in a different league when I was growing up. But obviously, oh, you know what, they're bugs. Stuff it. Yes, they're arachnids, but they're bugs. They're bugs that kill other bugs. So, yeah. The whole idea is to fly across the lake. When do I actually get around to it? Get out of the water. There's no time for a swim. Yeah, I do say a lot of stupid things. I'm clearly one of the thickest people you'll ever likely to meet. I'm a geek, but I know nothing about anything. The whole idea is to fly over here. If you don't do it properly, you'll obviously fall in the lake, and you've got to go all the way back. Harry's the best flyer, I already mentioned that before, but Ron's not too bad. I mean, he does the job. But Harry's definitely the better of the two flyers. But it doesn't really matter. And don't do that, whatever you do, because you'll have to go back. So I'm having to go back again. Yeah, don't switch characters once you get across, just go with it. I'm surprised Ron's not shaking in his boots because we're following spiders, and obviously Ron very terrified of spiders. Even more terrified than I am, I think. He doesn't like spiders because Fred turned his teddy bear into one, and then he called it a beddy bear. Oh goodness. I'm pretty bad if I'm coming out with mistakes like that. So now we don't actually have to worry about having to go back if we fall off. Because now we can just climb up, which is ideal. Come on, Ronald. That's a good boy. Ah, crud. Come on, Fang. Get those studs. Get those studs. Ah, crud. I love the look of Harry Potter games, but sometimes I misread the camera angles. It's not a massive problem, though. A lot of it is just down to shitty gaming. Oops, I swore. Dark magic thing there. I've actually, come to think of it, I forgot to mention that in regards to dark magic characters, this is actually the stage you can get Lucius Malfoy in. He is, in my mind, the easiest of the dark magic characters to get in this game. In my mind. You know, I imagine someone might disagree with me on that, but I don't know how to get all the characters. But, you know, he's pretty much the only one that I can think of off the top of my head. Where you don't need dark magic or, you know, any other upgrade or character abilities to get. The only thing you need to get Lucius Malfoy is Reducto. And the cool thing is that he knows all the dark, you know, the dark magic spells, so, you know, he can manipulate things that, you know, require dark magic. But anyway, I'm getting there. You know, I've nearly finished year 2. Oh, and over here, character token for Ron in his sweater. Ah, that's pretty handy. I'm hoping that commentary stays in time with the video, because Movie Maker's starting to slow down a bit. I hate it when it does that. It means I have got far too much going on and I need to delete some stuff. Screw you, Movie Maker. So in a minute we're going to come up against Aragog, the leader of all the spiders. It's a giant spider. Any arachnophobe's worst nightmare. I think, you know, if I ever came across a spider that big, you would never see me again. I'd be like running so fast. I think I would take everybody by surprise in regards to that, because I'm not much of an exercise person. I mean, I do exercise a bit. I do my walking and stuff, and you know, I'm a bit unfit, but I'm not one of those, you know. The main thing that can be a kind of problem being a gamer of any kind, but particularly a female gamer, is that you do get a lot of, douchebags who just jump to the conclusion that you have to be fat, you have to have no boyfriend, you have to be unattractive, you should be in the kitchen making sandwiches. And I just think it's, just screw those blokes, because they say that it's a normal thing, but for those guys to do, but not every guy does it, and really they just shaming the guys that don't do it, in my mind. No doubt I'll have plenty of people saying, go back in the kitchen, make my sandwich. I can take a joke, by the way. So anyway, this is Aragog. If you head over here, wait a minute, that's not it. I think that chest there might be it. You need Reducto, just zap the chest, and Lucius Malfoy should be inside, and that instantly gets you a dark magic character after you pay for them. Oddly enough, Ron is actually fighting these spiders pretty well. There's going to be a ton of spiders that are going to attack you. Only one of them can be chucked back at Aragog. So just zap the rest of the spiders. The spider you've got to chuck back at Aragog is a different colour to all the rest. He's got purple tinges on him and stuff. So you just pick him up and throw him at him. Really easy boss, really. But yeah, back to what I was saying before. Just because, I'm a gamer girl doesn't mean I'm fat. In fact, I am not fat at all. I am actually a very healthy weight. And I've been told that I'm skinny. Even if I don't see it myself, I have been told I'm skinny by practically everyone I've met. And I'm married as well, so, screw the stereotypes. And if anyone makes a remark saying, get back in the kitchen, my husband's a chef, so... Screw you! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! Harry's on a moped! Oh my god. That is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Yeah, you take control of the car. Don't worry about collecting all the studs, I'm not. Just basically the whole idea is to just drive on and get away from the spiders. And Harry's on his moped. I'm sorry, I can't let that go. Harry's on a freaking moped. And it actually looks kind of funny. It's quite funny to look at. I just don't understand why they both couldn't have got in the car, why Harry had to have a moped. Now Ron's got to watch out for the motorcyclist. Ah, crud. Let go, you Douchebag spiders. Go eat someone else. Preferably not me. Oh yeah. I do agree with the people that say that some blokes are sexist. That's practically one of the biggest reasons why I do not play online, you know, with friends and that. Because, you know, I can't be fucked to put up with comments like that. And generally, the other reason I don't play online is just because I'm not much of an online multiplayer person anyway. I'm, you know, quite shy and tend to keep to myself in regards to actually talking to other people. But I'm quite okay when it comes to commentary. It's weird. But we've escaped, and we've lost the car and the moped, which I imagine the car met inside the forest. Can you imagine that meeting? Car meets moped. Best friends forever. Car and moped, BFF. So, that's that level. And now I imagine we better get on and save the day in the last part of year 2. And basically, yeah. Once we've beaten year 2, we're halfway through the game. It's not too bad, is it? I'm actually sticking with this whole thing, and it's actually quite surprising, because normally I have no motivation whatsoever. But anyway, that's part 17. I'll see you in the next part, guys. Bye.